Y'all, in my opinion, this is one of the craziest episodes of Baddies Midwest, and it just might go top 10 overall in Baddies history. Quick disclosure, these are my opinions of the episode. You may not agree with everything I have to say, and that's your prerogative, but I love to discuss in the comments below. It's all fun. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Now let's get into it. So I'm going to skip right ahead to where shit really goes down. So first thing I noticed right off the back is how quiet Summer is and how loud Ahna is. At this point, Ahna is starting with her. Summer she not even acting for real. She calls her a crumb bucket, and then Scotty says, yeah, she's quiet today, not knowing all hell is about to break loose because them girls, the new G's, the newbies, whatever you want to call them, they came prepared to fight. It was like, if you look at what they was wearing, if you look at their shoes, all that, they came prepared to fight. So then Jela also interjects, and she's saying Summer doesn't have her pink wig on. So they basically just on her ass for no reason at this point. Jela then goes on to say, oh, you thought you was cute last night. I'ma beat you up, bitch. And this is in reference to the previous episode where Jela punches Dolly at a booking, even though that was technically against the rules. And the baddies aren't even supposed to be fighting at the bookings. So Summer is basically the calm before the storm at this point. But then she screams to Natalie that she didn't get a hug. So pretty much everybody knows it's about to go down because Natalie is sitting near Scotty. And if I can recall correctly, I think the only thing in between, or the only person in between Scotty and Natalie is Rolly. So they sitting pretty close to each other. But yeah, so you could tell Summer wants that with Scotty from the previous episodes. But then Ahna, already knowing what's going on, she's telling Scotty, watch your back, watch your back. So Scotty gets up just in time when Summer attempts to go for her. And Scotty damn near donkey kicks Summer into the next episode. But pause, because we really need to dissect this fight. This is definitely going to be an unpopular opinion, but Natalie didn't let Summer sneak Scotty. As soon as the stuff goes down, Natalie is already up trying to pull Summer away from the whole thing, but I noticed that nobody is talking about that, and I have no idea why. Natalie is literally in between them the entire fight, and it even looks like Summer mistakenly hits Natalie while trying to get Scotty. Like it looks like you could see that Summer has hit Natalie. So anyways, immediately after Scotty and Summer's altercation, Big Lex runs up on Jela without even saying a word. Like, wasn't nothing said. They just ran up and started fighting. So they start going at it, but the security guard is basically already breaking it up before it really gets good, in my opinion. And I'm going to pause again because low-key, I just want to say this. I feel like Zeus shows favoritism in general. It seems like certain people are allowed to fight longer than others, and other people get held back while others fight. It's just a lot that I don't understand about that whole situation. But yeah, because I don't understand why they end up letting Scotty continuously fight Summer, but they don't let Ahna fight Big Lips. And I'm going to sip my tea on that because, yeah, that's how I feel. But, yeah, so back to Jela and Big Legs. So Big Legs is on motherfucking go. And it looks like she punches Jela extremely hard in the face at one point in the fight. It does seem like, to me, that Jela kept up, though. But I think Jela gets a little tired, and she basically starts holding on to Big Legs. But y'all gotta remember, Big Lex was a basketball player at the collegiate level. So I'm sure she has like an extensive workout routine or whatever. She probably still works out to this day. So it doesn't take much for her to body slam Jela. And now they tussling on the damn floor. And at this point, Big Lex is on top and punching Jela. She basically punching this girl all her might before security finally catches up. Now, I will say it did look like Jela was holding on to Lex's head. As much as possible. Like, she was really holding on to her. So that low-key could have been dangerous. So I actually understood why they wanted to break it up in this scenario, because obviously a headlock can potentially snap somebody's neck. So yeah. Now, I did notice a few of the baddies, they start swarming the fight. And I don't know if they were trying to break it up or if they are trying to jump Big Lex. Knowing Ahna, she was probably trying to get her licks in because this girl just don't give a fuck. But once everybody is up, Lex is screaming how she dogged Jela and feels pretty confident she won at this point. So I'll say this, I think Jela definitely kept up at the beginning, but once she was on the floor, it basically was a wrap. And another thing, I noticed Jela wanted to keep going in. In my humble opinion, I noticed usually the girls want more rounds when they feel like someone got the best of them. So maybe Jela felt like she got beat up a little bit, but I'm not really sure. While all of this is going on, I noticed that Scotty and Ahna, I keep calling her Anna, but it's Ahna. They still in the background of all this because they still basically want Summer. Well, Anna runs up behind the wall and she jumps up, sneaks Summer in the back of the head as best she can while I think it's 2 security guards are on Summer. So I just want to know, did y'all think that was fair? And I mean, if you think about it, it's a fight. Is anything really fair in a fight? I don't know. But at this point, security is still holding Big Legs and she calls out Scotty. Now, I really messed with Rolly in this situation because it really seemed like she was team newbies because she mentioned how the new girls were trying their best to follow the rules that basically they were given. And she even tells them to do their big one because nobody's playing by the rules at this point. So I said, okay, Rolly, I fuck with you in this confessional because, yeah, tear them hoes up. But Scotty is so unserious because she starts to get on the table and she's screaming how she took Summer's chain when it's like, babes, this is a whole brawl. That's the last thing that I give a fuck about right now. Summer wants your head, not that chain. So I really hate that they even started giving out chains and stuff on baddies because, anyways, that doesn't matter. But I'm just saying, I cannot stand the whole chain thing. So at this point, Big Lex is calling out Scotty, and then Scotty is yelling, "Why do you want to fight me?" And I'm like, so basically, you ducking smoke. And a lot of people are saying Scotty shouldn't have to fight Big Lex. But this is the thing, because I recall in one of the episodes, both Scotty and Ahna tag team Summer. So I feel like Big Lex, she still wants redemption for that. The only difference is she wanted to fight her one-on-one versus tag team and Scotty. But I did hear that they end up jumping Scotty at the reunion. I don't know how true that is. I can't wait to see that, though. Not can't wait to see Scotty getting jumped, but I can't wait to see the reunion is what I meant. So, yeah. But then Jela comes back into the picture, and she's basically still on 10. So the security lets Lex go. Then her and Jela square up again. Now, I still feel like Jela is keeping up at this point. I'm not a hater. I really do feel like she was keeping up. But Big Lex is definitely throwing them hits. So when they break up this fight, this time we notice that Jela is bleeding. I'm not sure if it's her teeth or what, but there's definitely blood there. And then Jela does something so nasty. She spits. And I don't know if she's spitting at Big Legs or if she's just trying to get the blood out of her mouth. But she spits, and either way, that's nasty as hell. So you can really just tell Natalie is pissed. She's literally screaming, "It's a luau." She probably it's giving y'all fighting like this in Hawaii for what? We're literally on vacation. But yeah, Jayla is still going off on Big Lex at this point, y'all. Bloody mouth and all. Then you hear Ahna saying, "Summer ain't gonna whoop shit." And so at that point, this is definitely gonna hype her up. So this hypes Summer up. And somehow, even though it hypes her up, they show them square up. They're showing Summer square up with Scotty. So I'm like, okay, they finna fight. But again, Scotty would not fight Big Legs. But so here's my ultimate opinion on this round of Summer versus Scotty. So Scotty did not tear Summer up like I thought she was going to. Scotty is way bigger than Summer. So naturally I thought she was going to drag her. But it seems like she got the best of Summer because one, y'all know Summer really can't fight. And two, Summer keeps putting her head down through the whole fight, which is the ultimate no. When you're fighting, don't put your head down. So after Scotty does what she wanted to do with Summer, Big Lex basically is requesting to fight Ahna, which again, She basically gets denied, and Ahna taunts Big Legs because she knows they not gonna let her fight Big Legs at all. So instead, somehow they end up putting Summer out there to let her square with Ahna. Big Legs is basically in the background telling her to keep her head up and to dog her ass out. And I know y'all are not going to agree with me, but Summer was slinging her ass. But before we even get to that, we got to go back to Scotty, because from all the way across the room, she starts screaming at Big Legs. And I'm like, okay, now you're getting on my nerves, because step to her and say what you got to say. And so, y'all, this is a lot of back and forth, because now we have to go back to Summer and Ahna because they start to square up. And as soon as these idiots collide, Summer literally knocks Ahna to the ground. And I'm thinking, how the hell did you let that happen? Because Ahna got too much mouth to let that go down like that. But Ahna, she do get up quick. Like, she got back up real quick and tries to get Summer. But then Summer grabs all that hair and she slings her to the ground. And to be honest, it really looks like Summer takes this round. You can literally hear Natalie screaming to let her go. Like, she's saying, let her go now. I don't know which one she's yelling or telling that to, but I heard her say it. And then, y'all, this is where Scotty F's up, because she screams, Natalie, swing, bitch. Like, she literally like, Natalie, swing, bitch. And in my head, I'm thinking, why would she swing and who would she be swinging on? Y'all tell me in the comments below. Is she saying for Natalie to swing on Summer because she felt like Summer snuck her? Because I don't know. I just didn't really get that. That didn't make sense to me. All I know is Natalie, she really ain't like that shit. She wasn't going for it. And she basically starts going off on Scotty at this point. Meanwhile, y'all, I noticed Biggie in the back giving Scotty an ice pack for her head. So Summer must have got to her some kind of way in the previous fight that she had when it was Summer versus Scotty. So yeah, Scotty is basically screaming that Natalie let Summer sneak her. When I'm just like, how? The whole time you literally saw Summer come up to hug Natalie, and you got up before Summer even made it to you. Okay, so now we're going back to Summer and Ahna. They get in the paint again. So they square up, and Ahna is actually tagging Summer in the face. That's just my opinion. But she looked like she tagging her ass. Then Summer slings her by the hair, and the poor girl can't even get up at that point. Big Lex again is still calling for Scotty to get in the paint, and she basically telling Lex, no, I'm not. Like, but yeah, Natalie's speaking up, and she's like, Scotty, Big Lex is what's next. She's literally saying, Scotty, Big Lex is next. And when I tell you, I lost my like, I thought this was so funny, because Natalie was like, oh, you bad, go fight Lex, because you telling me to swing on the girl. You fight her. You fight her. And Scotty was like, I don't need to fight her. So after all that hoopla, there's still a hella back and forth. And then Ahna wants to go basically another round with Summer. It's given I ain't whoop her, so I need to go again. These girls square up. And so, yeah, these girls square up again. And it seems like Ahna was getting more hits in. But Summer, again, slams her to the floor. And at that point, all hell breaks loose, because Jela jumps in. Tasiki steps up and says she's trying to break it up, but I don't really know if that's what she was doing. And the whole time, they're holding Big Legs back, so she can't even help Summer. Then they pan to Rolly, and she just looks completely over it. Now, this whole time, Ivory is pretty much waiting on Mel, which I don't know much about Mel at all. I don't know if she was on Caribbean. I don't know if she's from Now That's TV. I just don't know who this girl is. All I know is Ivory pretty much whooped her too. All you see is blonde hair flying from the poor girl. And the crazy thing is about this fight, about Ivory versus Mel, is even Big Lex and Summer were literally cheering Ivory on. So I guess they was just hyped from the fight, because I thought the girls didn't get along at all. And even in the preview of next week's episode, you could see Big Lex and Ivory smiling at each other after all the fights and talking on the bus. And Big Lex says to Ivory, you ended her. And she was, I'm pretty sure she was referencing Mel, that Ivory basically beat her up. So yeah, Man, all in all, this episode was so crazy, and I definitely feel like it's going down in history. But I want to know, what did you guys think about this episode? Did y'all agree with my comments? Do y'all have your own opinions on this episode? Let me know in the comments below. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, y'all. Also, should I do a breakdown of the reunion? Because that's definitely on its way too. You guys let me know. Bye.